Welcome to the Walter Pyramid as Long Beach State women's volleyball plays host to the UCLA Bruins. I'm Bruce Kuntz alongside JD Beaudry, and you are listening to 22 West Radio. The Beach entered this one feeling good after pulling off a clean sweep of Oregon State last night. Despite 12 newcomers on the roster, Natalie Reagan's squad has looked comfortable playing together so far. Sophomore setter Maddie Maxwell has been a standout, totaling 65 assists and 11 kills across Long Beach's first two matches. JD, Maxwell has stepped in to fill the vacancy left by one of UCLA's new setters and one of the all-time greats here at Long Beach, Zaina Meyer.
That's right, Bruce. All eyes will be on Zaina Meyer tonight as she makes her place she called home not too long ago. After redshirting her freshman year at BYU, Meyer made the switch to Long Beach 3 years ago and didn't look back, making the Big West All-Freshman team in 2022. And from there, the accolades piled up, and over the next 2 seasons, Meyer gained more and more attention from top programs until eventually UCLA came calling. The Bruins and Coach Alfie Reff, in need of a new setter, have now handed Zaina Meyer a share of the keys to one of the most high-powered attacking forces in all of college volleyball as they chase a long-awaited return to the postseason. But for the Bruins, it all starts here, and on the other side of the net, it will be Maddie Maxwell, who in her sophomore season has made the switch to the setter's position and racked up a pair of impressive performances through her first 2 games. Tonight at the Pyramid, Bruce, it's a battle between Long Beach's past turned UCLA's present, and the future of this program under Natalie Reagan, now in a new era. We are in for a good one.
Zaina Meyer was already recognized here pregame during the lineup reads as UCLA is not starting Zaina Meyer. Instead, it's Kate Duffy that's starting at the setter spot. But, JD, you can definitely expect Zaina Meyer will be on the floor at some point. As you said, the list of accomplishments is long. After she won the 2022 Big West All-Freshman team in her first year at Long Beach, she followed that up in 2023, winning Big West Setter of the Year, All-Region honors, and was first team All-Big West. Last year, her final season at Long Beach before she transferred, Zaina Meyer was second team All-Big West and crossed over the 3,000 assists mark in her career, only the 6th player in Long Beach women's volleyball history to do that. So Zaina Meyer getting her flowers, well-earned here pregame, but now the lights have gone on in the Pyramid and everybody can shift their attention to this matchup. We'll take you through the starting lineups for Long Beach. It's Anna Jelinek at the libero spot, Logan King at opposite, Rianne Sheffy in the middle alongside Maddie Maxwell as the setter. Annabelle Kotsakov plays outside, and Lisa Gee also outside, and then rounding it out is Nico Thomas in the middle. For UCLA, Kate Duffy starts at the setting position. Brooklyn Briscoe plays in the middle. Maggie Lee, the transfer from Cal, plays so on the outside. Mariana Singletary is playing in the middle. Kiki Horn on the outside, and then for UCLA, wrapping things up is their libero, Lola Schumacher.
Yeah, Bruce, UCLA comes into this game as the number 18 team in the country. This is their very first game. It's the first look not only we will get of them, but the entire college volleyball world. They have a great attack, some of the most high-powered attackers in all of college volleyball, and a lot of new recruits on the roster as well. They're going to be very good this season, but their first test is tonight against the Beach.
UCLA is coming off a season where they only went 14-15 in their first year in the Big Ten, certainly not up to the UCLA Bruin standards on that campus. So they're looking to turn things around, and they've brought in a heck of a class to do it. 5 transfers, 5 freshmen, and a lot of high-powered additions to this UCLA team that we'll see making their Bruins debut here tonight. Both teams have headed out onto the floor. Long Beach will take the first serve. The Beach wearing white jerseys, black bottoms. Their libero, Anna Jelinek, is in a black jersey. And then for UCLA, it's all blue trademark UCLA color. And then their libero, Lola Schumacher, is in all white. Maddie Maxwell, the sophomore setter for Long Beach, back behind the service line, ready to get things going. Her serve goes across the net. Lee with a pass. Duffy sets quick to the middle, and it's a kill immediately for Mariana Singletary. Her first play as a UCLA Bruin is a kill from the middle blocker spot.
Yeah, last year Singletary played at Texas, played all 97 sets, led the team with 134 blocks, and a preseason all Big Ten selection before her first season with the Bruins.
Singletary stands 6'4", a former Gatorade South Carolina Player of the Year. Now she's behind the service line and hits it right into the net, so a service error for Singletary evens things up 1-1.
Yeah, Long Beach will need to take advantage of every mistake made by UCLA, whether it's in service or anywhere else on this court. We're going to need to really keep an eye on as Elisa Gee steps behind the line.
Gee, the senior, hits it over. Lee with a pass. Duffy ranges underneath. Sets over to the left antenna. Tip at the net. Long Beach keeps it up in the air. Back for Kotsakov. UCLA now going on the attack. Quick to the middle. It's a deflection at the net. And it'll be the first kill of the night for Brooklyn Briscoe as it hits the ground out of bounds on the Long Beach side.
Yeah, Brooklyn Briscoe, the middle blocker, also stands 6'4", the San Diego native. Went through a double block that time. Another key for the Beach tonight is to be disruptive. UCLA with that high-powered attack. If Long Beach can slow it down up at the net, they'll give themselves a chance.
Briscoe appeared in 18 matches as a redshirt freshman last year for UCLA, getting a starting nod tonight. Got a sub coming in for the Bruins, Sakar Codling in to serve. She hits it over and out of bounds. Nice job by Anna Jelinek, the true freshman for Long Beach, to let it go. So 2 UCLA service errors have accounted for both the Beach points as we're tied at 2.
Yeah, Long Beach will make another change here. We'll get our first look at Izzy Mahaffey, libero, wearing number 1, but not in a libero uniform tonight.
Mahaffey was the starting libero in the first game of the year against Stanford for Long Beach, but the last 2, Anna Jelinek has been in the libero shirt. Jelinek on the bench here as Mahaffey serves. She hits it over. Good one there. Lee with a pass. Duffy ranges underneath. Sets it up. Kov gets it through the blockers and down for a kill. Lola Schumacher dove to the ground and had it trickle off her arm into the padding floor. So Long Beach moves ahead 3-2.
Yeah, last night Annabelle Kotzikov had 9 kills. Got the game started against Oregon State with a pair of attacks. She gets the first point for the Beach. Not on the service error tonight.
Izzy Mahaffey serving again. Beach ahead 3-2. Mahaffey just tips the tape. Nice job by UCLA to even give it a chance. A block, but it goes out of bounds right off of the Long Beach front row. That's the first kill of the night for Sheridan Leverett.
Yeah, Sheridan Leverett, a really big piece of this UCLA attack. Another preseason All-Big Ten, but last year she was an AVCA All-American Honorable Mention, first team All-Big Ten. The accolades are piling up for her. She's a senior this season, so she's a leader on this team as well.
Leverett coming off a season in which she led UCLA in points. Now it's Leverett, the senior outside hitter behind the service line. She hits it over, pass from McGee. Maxwell with a bump set going for Kotzikov. Through a double block, a deflection, and a nice job by Schumacher to keep it up for UCLA. Now their attack, it's a roof for the Beach. Brooklyn Briscoe gets denied by Annabelle Kotzikov. Had her coming out party last night against Oregon State. 9 kills and a handful of blocks as well. Kotzikov has one here, and the Beach are ahead 4-3.
Yeah, it was Kotzikov up there alongside Rianne Sheffy. That's what the Beach need to do tonight. Be disruptive.
Logan King serves now, tips the tape, and it rolls down to the ground. Logan King has an ace. She had 17 kills last night against Oregon State, and the redshirt freshman immediately making an impact here. Beach ahead 5-3.
That's also King's 4th ace of the year, and about an hour ago, Bruce, she was just named the Big West Freshman of the Week.
Serve goes across again. This time it's a back set and a slide play for UCLA. Jelinek goes to the ground, but cannot keep that one in play, so give the kill to Brooklyn Briscoe for the Bruins.
Yeah, Anna Jelinek, another one to watch tonight. 10 kills for the Beach's first few games. She's been targeted heavily, but last night against Oregon State lived up to the task. She's going to have her hands full tonight, too.
It was 10 digs last night for Anna Jelinek and a strong performance. Lola Schumacher serves now. Jelinek with a pass out to Maxwell. Maxwell to Kotzikov. Power angle goes off of Schumacher, and the Bruins are able to keep it alive. Free ball, though. King with a pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell as they run the slide play, and it's a kill for Rianne Sheffy. Had a tip at the net from the Bruins, and then the ball hits the ground out of bounds. Long Beach with another kill there, and they're up by 2.
Yeah, Rianne Sheffy last night, 2 kills on 10 attempts. That time runs the slide play to the right side. Beautiful swing. UCLA's defense, though, Bruce, through these first 10 points has been on point. They're getting hands to everything.
The Beach facing off with the number 18 team in the nation. Kotzikov with the serve this time. Lee passes up to Duffy. Goes right back to Lee. Tipped by Maxwell, but we've got a whistle blown. Looks like Maine as she went up for the block. So UCLA wins the point on a kill from Maggie Lee.
Yeah, Maddie Maxwell, a very physical setter. She stands 6'2". We've seen her get creative in her attacks as well. That time just breaks the plane, but this is a very close and competitive first set, Bruce. Long Beach up 6-5.
Maxwell had 3 blocks last.
The line in the right spot. They need to stay aggressive.
Schumacher, the Wisconsin transfer for UCLA, very good libero. Jelinek serves now, goes to the middle for UCLA, but Maddie Maxwell digs it out. Now it's Elisa Gee on the attack. It tipped the tape, but it's dug out by Schumacher. Now Duffy sets it up, and it'll be a kill for UCLA. Kiki Horn on the Long Beach side. Nice precision there from the sophomore outside hitter of the Bruins.
Yeah, Kiki Horn in her sophomore season, one of only 2 Bruins to appear in every single match last season. So a bit of continuity coming into the lineup again today.
And here's Maggie Lee, the transfer from Cal, one of the biggest name transfers in all of the country. She hits it into the net this time, so set her up for failure there with a broadcaster's jinx. But Maggie Lee is a superstar. We're going to see a lot of her tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk about her as this game goes on, but Lee, during her career at Cal, had an incredible season, broke all kinds of records. She's going to be one incredible season, broke all kinds of records. She's going to be one to watch tonight.
Maddie Maxwell serving again for Long Beach State. Maxwell hits it up and out of bounds. We can circle back to Maggie Lee as we're all tied at 8. Lee, transferring in from Cal, is a preseason All-Big Ten selection before she has stepped foot on the floor for UCLA. Her freshman year at Cal JD was something to behold. A Volleyball Magazine All-America honorable mention as a freshman, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, and the only freshman to make the All-Pac-12 team that season.
Yeah, take a breath, Bruce. She was also the first player ever in the history of Cal Volleyball to be mentioned in Volleyball Today.
Eliana Urzua comes in to serve for the Bruins. Maddie Maxwell sets up Elisa Gee, gets a tip at the net, goes right back across. Now it's the Bruins on the attack. Duffy sets up, and there's a miscommunication. It's a free ball. Maxwell now sets up for King. Now a joust at the net. Logan King wipes off the block, and she's got her second kill. Beach ahead 9-8.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need power, Bruce. Logan King with a little wipe off of the double block. Swipe that one with her right hand onto the left side. Long Beach back in the lead 9-8.
Elisa Gee back behind the service line now for Long Beach. She hits it over. Pass goes from Leverett. Turns into a joust. Now the ball right above the net. Thomas tries to put it right back across. Now it's getting passed on the beach side. Just dips over the net. And there to clean it up is Sheridan Leverett. That was an awkward one, JD, on that rally. The ball was up in the air right at the net a couple of different times. That last time, though, Sheridan Leverett gets it right in the breadbasket and puts it on the Long Beach floor.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was Nico Thomas who got her team out of system after getting blocked. She tried to dig and set it. Unfortunately, put it right back over the net. Needs to get out of the way for her setter to make a play.
Soccer Codling back in the game to serve for the Bruins. Freshman hits it over and out of bounds. Jelinek ducks out of the way. Good read that time, and the Beach are back ahead by a point.
Yeah, speaking of taking advantage of UCLA mistakes, that's the 4th service error of this first set for UCLA. Long Beach staying close and competitive. They've once again taken the lead.
The serve receive was much improved for Long Beach. Sets over to the left pull for Leverett. It's blocked, and it's a roof. Rianne Sheffy rotates over and denies the UCLA attack. It's a kill, or a block, a roof, excuse me, for Long Beach. Beach ahead 11-9.
And a loud roof at that. I'm sure you heard it on the broadcast. Rianne Sheffy, both hands on the ball, blocks it into the back row.
Sheffy had 5 block assists against Stanford. Has definitely been a standout so far. Mahaffey with another serve, and it's an ace. Deflects right off of Maggie Lee and into the sand pit. It looks like so far early on their service are targeting Maggie Lee.
Yeah, really interesting to see considering the pedigree that Maggie Lee has, but she's right in the back corner playing on the left-hand side of the rotation right now. Clearly Long Beach has done their homework.
Izzy Mahaffey coming off an ace. Tosses it up, hits it right back to Lee again, and she flubs it again right at Lee, and she couldn't decide whether she was going to bump pass or try to go with the two-hand up above her head pass, and it's another ace. Izzy Mahaffey with back-to-back aces, and the Bruins call timeout.
Yeah, Coach Alfie Rett had seen enough. Long Beach now up by 4 and a pair of aces, targeting one of the best players on this UCLA Bruins roster. Long Beach State is feeling themselves right now.
Maggie Lee with a tough stretch here on the serve-receive side of things in her Bruins debut, and Long Beach is ahead 13-9 as we hit a timeout here in the first set on 22 West Radio. Long Beach State has jumped out ahead 13-9 as the Bruins call a timeout in the first set. Good start here so far for Long Beach State. It's Izzy Mahaffey behind the service line for the Beach, the true freshman. Back-to-back aces before the timeout. She hits it over to Lee again. Set goes over to the left antenna. It's dug out back row by Agee. Maxwell now shoves it across for Kotzikov. Power angle. Annabelle Kotzikov puts it right down on the floor. Impressive shot there from the Boise State transfer, and the Beach are ahead 14-9.
Give some credit to Maddie Maxwell, too. She sets that ball across the floor. UCLA doesn't get their block up in time, and Kotzikov makes no mistake.
Annabelle Kotzikov coming off 9 kills last night against Oregon State. AZ Mahaffey serves now, gets it across, pass from Shoemaker. Now the slide play for UCLA will go for a kill. Brooklyn Briscoe picks it up as Long Beach can't dig it out.
Yeah, Long Beach still, though, in the right spot, got hands behind the ball, just an errant pass that time from Mahaffey. Instructions being relayed from both sets of coaches now as a few substitutions are made, and behind the line is Leverett for UCLA.
Sheridan Leverett, the senior outside hitter, preseason All Big Ten selection, ready to serve it for the Bruins. Beach ahead 14-10. Leverett gives a toss, hits it over and out of bounds. Elisa Gee lets it fly by, and the Beach are ahead 15-10.
Yeah, 5-point lead here for the Beach. Still their biggest of the set. And Logan King, who had an ace last time she was behind the line, is ready to serve.
King with 2 kills so far. Hits it into the net this time, the bottom half of it. She mishit that one off the side of her hand, it looked like. So service error makes it 15-11.
Yeah, just too low of a toss for Logan King. She's shaking her head, shaking off that last play.
Beach still ahead by 4 as Lola Schumacher heads behind the line. Schumacher hits it over. Kotzikov with the pass up to Maxwell. Maxwell backs it. Goes to Logan King. What a dig by Kotzikov, but a whistle blows. Looked like it. Did that go on the outside of the antenna, JD? What'd you see?
It might have gone on the outside of the antenna. Schumacher's giving some high fives to her teammates.
It was a heck of an effort by Lola Schumacher. Had to dive to her left and use only the left arm to even keep that ball anywhere near staying in play. Annabelle Kotzikov serves, lead with a pass up to Middle. Singletary gets dug out. And it's a roof for UCLA. Mariana Singletary blocks that one right back down. Agee was having to fade away a bit at the net on her attack and could not get it through the double block.
Yeah, Agee was just a little bit too eager to attack that ball. Got caught underneath it. Hits it right into the double block.
The UCLA setter behind the line now, Kate Duffy, making her 3rd collegiate start tonight. Hits it over, pass from Anna Jelinek. Turns into a set to Elisa Gee, tips it across the net, but it's dug out by UCLA. Miscommunication, though. Maggie Lee passed it way up in the air, and then all of her Bruins teammates looked at each other. Nobody went to get it, so the ball hits the ground, and the Beach move ahead 17-12.
Yeah, the pass was high, like you said, Bruce, but it was ranging towards the back row. Kate Duffy, the setter, called for someone else to get it, and nobody moved.
Anna Jelinek stays in here to serve. She hits it across, pass from Schumacher, goes to Duffy, quick to the middle, dug out by Jelinek. Maxwell goes to the ground on her set to Logan King, and that'll be a kill. Logan King gets it, and Maddie Maxwell with another assist here early.
Yeah, Maddie Maxwell is doing really, really good in this first set, Bruce. Setting up her teammates for success. That's twice now Logan King has come from the back row and gotten a kill. King off balance on that swing too. Just finds the soft spot in the middle of the back row.
Jelinek serves it across, Lee with a pass over to Duffy. Duffy ranges to the back row. Now the attack will go for a kill. What a move by Kiki Horn to get it through the blockers and just find the service line of the Beach. Impressive stuff there on the attack from the sophomore outside hitter.
Yeah, Nico Thomas is in the game right now. Her and Rianne Sheffy have split duties so far this season. Thomas was up there in the right spot, just couldn't get her fingertips to the ball.
Maggie Lee to serve now, the 6'3" junior. Native of Beijing, China. Tosses it up and hits it way out. That one just about straight flew into the sandbar. So it's big time service error there from UCLA. 19-13 now the score.
Yeah, and in this first set, Bruce, we're really seeing some of the kinks for UCLA. They need to work them out. Again, their very first game of the season. A lot of newcomers on this roster. Expect them to iron out these mistakes as the game goes on.
Maddie Maxwell to serve it for Long Beach, standing on the far left side of the serves. Now UCLA gets the serve back, trailing by 5.
So far, leading in service errors, not a category you want to be leading in. Committed 6 already in this first set, and Long Beach only 6 points away themselves from taking the set.
Looking to improve the serve, Mariana Singletary heads to the bench. Eliana Urzua comes in to serve for the Bruins. Pass from Kotzikov. Maxwell ranges underneath. Back set goes to Logan King, and Logan King has another one. 4th kill already for King as she hits it right off the UCLA blockers and out of bounds. King, the left-handed swinger, is showing off the athleticism here in this one.
Yeah, it was another back row attack from Logan King. That time, she goes right into the block. 2 arms up from Sheridan Leverett. No problem for Logan King.
Lisa Gee serves for the Beach, going to the ground on a pass as Leverett. Duffy sets back, and the attack is out of bounds from Kiki Horn. No tip at the net from the Beach, so Long Beach moves ahead 21-14.
Yeah, Long Beach inching closer and extending their lead, now up by 7. That's the biggest lead of this set so far.
Long Beach playing a strong first set to this point. They're ahead by 7 over UCLA. Agee serves again, pass from Leverett, a bit offline, but Duffy goes to get it, goes right back to Leverett, who shoves it across, but it's dug out by Agee. Now Maxwell sets to the left pole. Kotsakov goes power angle again. Annabelle Kotsakov with her 3rd kill of the first set, and the Beach are ahead by 8.
Yeah, Annabelle Kotsakov is so hard to read, Bruce. Her hips are pointing towards the end round and gets that power angle shot down. Long Beach State now up 22-14.
A 3-0 scoring run for the Beach carries UCLA right into their 2nd timeout of this first set. Impressive start to the game for head coach Natalie Reagan and her squad as we hit another timeout. 22-14 Beach here on 22 West Radio.